So for variation number 4, we're switching over to Jacqueline's design. Here what she's done is a design for Connie, who is a visual designer from Florida. And in here what she's done is added some colors into some text. How do we go about doing this? Well, what we can do is use another tag called a span tag. Now, a span tag is very similar to a div tag. Div is more for general bigger areas of content, whereas span is kind of like a link within text, but just a generic area for text. So how do we use a span tag? Now, what I want to do is I'm going to go back to my code, and which words do I want to highlight? Maybe something like independent digital artist, maybe? Let's do that. So we're going to go to our text, our index.html, and find this. So I want to highlight these 3 words, and maybe some other things like geometric abstraction. So what we're going to do is we're going to just quickly put a span tag around this, and this automatically takes that. I'm going to cut that and put it at the end. So what I'm trying to do here is cut out 3 words into their own group. The rest is going to stay as it is. Now what we'll see on our page is nothing. Now how do I highlight this area and say, well, this one should be in pink? What we can do is just say, well, I want this H1's span tag to be a text color. So here what we're going to say in our style sheet is, well, let's kind of group these together. So this is in the section H1. Maybe this is part of the H1 itself, let's say. So H1 span, we have some span tags in there now. The color of this is the salmon color. So I'm just going to pick this from here. Nice. And what we'll see on the page is these words highlighted. Now, if I did want to highlight a different word in a different color, just like Jacqueline's done, so pink and green, for instance, what I can do in here is do the same thing and add a class. So for instance, what I can say is maybe geometric abstraction. I'm going to select this span tag and then take this endpoint and put it around abstraction. And at the moment, because they're both span tags, they'll both be in pink, but I want the pink one and maybe a blue one or a green one to be a different color. So let's highlight that. So let's highlight that by giving it a class of green, let's call it, just to kind of highlight it. Generally, I don't like using things like span class green. Green is if we change it to blue later on, it's not green anymore. So for now, we'll just kind of go with it. So what we're going to say is here, we're going to pick in the H1 a span tag, but not just any span tag, just the classes, the labels of green. And then we're going to do something like this. We're going to give it a color of green. Now we don't use the green in the site at the moment, so I'm just going to quickly get it from my brand. Here it is. Which one is it? Mid green. I'm just going to edit that so I can pick it out. There it is. And this is going to be hash. We need the hash at the start. We'll paste that in. There we go. So let's just check this out. There we go. It's in green. So what we've done here is we've highlighted 2 different words using span tags. Span tag is just a generic tag for holding text.